Alright YouTube world, welcome back to Everyday with me, Nick. Ooh, it's a cold one to start today. Got to -1 Celsius last night. Lovely. Love the cold. Means we've got to work harder to get warmer. So yesterday got a phone call. You can see the shadow of the camera. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. Got a phone call yesterday. Oh, there's a tree branch snapped down on the woodland behind me, on the main path. I think it's oak. This is we've still got the quad. Did you? Still got the quad. Let's go. I'll go get it. So went and got it. Got a good sizable bits, to be honest. I would show you. I am going to show you. I'm just trying to get this this winter sun, get a bit of warmth on me, get thawed out. I mean, the ground is, as soon as that sun's touching it, it's thawing out quite nicely. So I've got 2 bits over there, which aren't anything of great value. There, I don't know, somewhere like 6 to 8 inches. Nothing fantastic. The other bit that's behind me over there somewhere, that's a fairly good bit. That took a bit of driving out, especially with the ground being so, but it was wet by the time I was there yesterday. Yesterday was hellish cold. I believe it got to -2, -3 or something, and the ground, everything, because it would rain the day before, all that just turned into slick ice. It was quite naughty. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'll show you what I got. Bring you around on the tripod. So there's the branch there. See if you can see it. That's about 8, 9, maybe 9 inches, something like that. So it gets bigger as it goes, obviously, down the branch. That is where it split off the tree. So this is a branch out. So yeah, fairly sizable piece. And I'm gonna have to get that bucked up today before I bring in the log splitter, because I can't take the log splitter out, well, like bring it down onto the where I've been splitting until that's out of the way, because it's right in the path where I bring that splitter down. I should really bring all the wood onto this side to get split. It's a bit warmer where I'm going to be working around the other side, the woodshed. The woodshed's casting a big old shadow, especially with the sun being so low in the winter, as you know. You know, it really only takes a shallow path, and yeah, there's no heat in that sun whatsoever. Well, a little bit, but not much. That's why I'm dressed in black. Absorbs it. Right, I'm not going to ramble on anymore. Let's get this cut. Let's get them bits cut. Then we'll get the splitter down. So as usual, we're going to be using the trusty MS260 to buck this up a little bit. I would like to drag it down there and make the mess down there, but it's very heavy, as you'd expect with oak. So, and I don't know whether to try and mill a bit. Try and salvage a piece off this. I could get a 6-footer, but there wouldn't be much on it. I don't know. Tell you what I'll do, I'll book this bit off at this side. I think the reason this tree come down, or this branch come down, is it was very heavily wrapped with ivy and vines. So brings it down. So this is Friday the 9th of December, and yeah, she's a cold one. Next week's meant to be colder, I believe, with some snow, so that'd be nice. Do like the snow. Fingers crossed, girls and boys. Beautiful. Anyway, get some log tongs, chuck it down onto the wood pile. Oh, heavy. Sharp get warmed up once you start doing some manual graft. I want to take my hat off, but it's too cold for that. I just shaved my head last night. Wish I'd kept a piece now. Wish I'd kept a 6 foot piece there now of it. Never mind. How quickly plans can change. Right, sorry about that, folks, but John come by, and as you know, I've said it in the past. Well, I have to talk to John. If you don't talk to John, it's like you don't breathe. So, nearly an hour. Nearly an hour gone. It don't matter. John helps me out, so that's all that matters. The different stuff. Just trying to get this scraped up a bit because I've accumulated a little bit of rubbish, and I've actually got a barrow fire going, so it can all go in that. So we're still on with filling this bay here, so I'm not going to pull the splitter in quite as far this time. I'm going to leave it out a bit because I'm right on the edge of the bay to fill. So yeah, we should have this filled up today. Job to take. Job is a tatey. Right. Go yuck some of this on fire. Right, it must be time to get some splitting done. I'm going to pull some of this oak on. It's heavy like. I have done oak in the past. Can't remember if I've shown you, but it has no problems splitting the oak. Well, it didn't last time, so we'll see if I'm right or wrong. I want to put yous there, I think. Right then, let's start her up. as you can see from that, and no problems going through the oak there. It did give a little bit of a, you know, clatter, but it smashed through it, no problem. That's the joy of it. But yeah, right, just got the rest of it to slam through now. I'm going to put my hearing protection in because I didn't put it in for that bit there, but 13 minutes is too long either way. Always wear correct PPE, even for all you young'uns that are watching, if there is any. Don't be stupid like me. Get to 32 and start thinking, oh, it's time to start wearing your PPE. Now. And for those who have already suffered the endeavours of hearing abuse, can't do enough for you guys. Right, gonna get some more wood going. Time lapse time for you guys now. See you in a bit. That's going to do it for today. I'm getting cold. I think the camera's struggling as well to keep going. I've got a battery pack. I always have a battery pack because GoPro batteries just don't last. So I have a power bank, 20,000 milliamp. I'll tell you what, I get about 3 or 4 days out of that, just plugged into the camera constantly. So for all you guys who are you know, doing some static footage, you know, videoing, then maybe that's an option for you. I'll tell you what I've just done there. I put some rubbish. It was only from in here. It was I thought they were just rags. There was an aerosol bottle in there. I didn't see it, or so I took it out and put it in the bin, like, and chucked this bag on, and like you say, I thought it was only rags and bits of cardboard, like, you know, packaging and whatnot. So chucked it in, and I'm stood next to the fire. I mean, you know, fire's just behind me, just getting me back warm. Really, everything else is warmed up, and then all of a sudden, bang! This obviously aerosol kind of got that hot and blown up. Well, I lost my hearing for about a minute, didn't I? It was like I had shell shock. I had radio playing that was on top of the splitter here. Couldn't hear that. Couldn't hear dogs barking in the background. Couldn't hear out for about a minute. Never experienced that before in my life. I checked my ears to see if they were bleeding, but they weren't. But I didn't have bang. Blown a bloody... Where it blown up, like, because it was... Where it must have gone, it was right next to, like, the ash opening that I've got, you know, so I can clear it out. And it's mangled that loads. So there was some... It was a hell of a bang, like. It even, like, stooped me forward when it went off. So yeah, I've got a slight ring in the ears now. Just to help with the tinnitus. Here's me telling you to wear PPE earlier. Wear PPE around a fire as well in case there's any combustibles. But I didn't have go up. Well, anyway, we're done today. The Anson FS35's done a fantastic job as always. Hey, sorry about that. Luna's knocking me tripod. It's done a fantastic job. It's split all that. That oak was no problem through it. Other stuff's just smashed through it. So we're just gonna. I was just on with tidying up there, but with the sun going down now, it's gone down now. There's no sunlight, like direct sun. It's getting quite cold, so I keep going back fire to warm up. But I think we're gonna call it. Get the gear swept down, wiped down, put away, and call it a day. It's been a good one. Got all the wood split that I wanted to, so that's good. What have I got to do now? Just a general tidy up in this area, and yeah, we're actually well ahead. I've still got some rounds to split, but I wasn't going to do any more today. They'll wait for another time. I've almost filled this bay up. I'll show you. There we go. So anyone who was wondering how much all that wood would have done, that's how much it did. Nearly 8 foot by 8 foot by 6 foot. So, no, I think this one's 9 foot. This one's 9 foot by 8 foot by 6 foot high. So yeah, it's a fair odd size. So yeah, it's nearly full. So I think I've got 5 rows there. Yeah, 5 rows it'll be. So what do you reckon? 2 cords of wood? 2 and a bit of cords of wood maybe. So I don't work out in cords. I work in these bays. 2 bays a year for me. It's how much. So I'm obviously using that one, and then this one's to go out in the new year. But yeah, 2 bays a year I use. So maybe that's what, 4, 5 cords, maybe a bit more. So I'm just working through this bit now just to clear it out, because it's just slab wood that I'd cut up, and I'm just going to bag it up, and if anybody wants it they can take it. Might put that a bit less actually, I don't know. So yeah, thank you very much guys, thanks for watching. I think this one's going to be kind of a longish one, but we'll edit it down. We'll do something. So yeah, here's fire going. Yeah, I had a couple of bits there I didn't, they were just fighting me, so I've put them on the fire. Smoking a bit at the moment, but yeah, a couple of little bits that really aren't worth anything to me, so get them on the fire, and that's it, gone. But yeah, fantastic. Right guys, I'm babbling, I'm gonna go. See you later. Thanks very much everybody for watching, and yeah, if you want to ask out, comment or whatever, just put it down below. Happy days. See you guys.